Good afternoon, folks. This is your professional development guide. Today we're going to talk about employee meetings, employee trainings. Employee meetings, employee trainings. Well, I have to start off by saying you can't get around it. There's no way that you can get around from doing these two things. Any success you have will be short lived if you do not do these two things with your employees: continuous meetings and trainings. The most successful companies, they do this a few times a year with the trainings. They're going to have anywhere from customer service trainings, they're going to have leadership trainings, sales trainings, motivational trainings, things of that nature. And you cannot get around away from having your meetings as well. You should have meetings twice a day. And they don't have to always be long meetings. They could be what they call briefings. Anything that's a briefing, it could be anywhere between 8 minutes or less, tops 10 minutes. What this does, this kind of gathers everyone back together to, if there's anything that's been changed throughout the day, keeping your employees informed. Or just motivation. Sometimes employees need a quick meeting to motivate them again throughout the day. If you had a meeting in the morning, they could use another meeting, a quick powwow, a lot of people call it, in the afternoon time, just to get the energy back up, the energy level back up within inside of your company. With your trainers, I can't talk about this right here enough because a lot of companies try to shy away from the trainings. They do their trainings at the beginning when the employees are first hired, during the interview, after the interviewing process, when they hire someone, they train them to do the job, and that's it. There's no follow-up a lot of times, and there's no trainings on when something new is implemented with inside of the company. And there should always be trainings in that. We should never just take for granted that someone's going to catch on. They're just going to know we just can implement this, and they're just going to start doing it. Always have some type of training. Trainings do not have to always last all day or even for an hour. It could be a short training. It could be a 15-minute or 20-minute training, just showing employees how to do it. The more you meet with your employees, the more you train your employees, the more confidence they have, the more the morale is going to come up because they see as a company that you guys care. They also feel some type of, they feel stronger with their knowledge and their confidence because they know what's going on with inside of the company, and they know the way that the company wants them to do that new particular task or position or job that they're going to have them do. So it's up to us as leaders to share these things with our employees. I know I talk about this all the time because it's huge. This is a huge thing because there's a lot of employees that leave companies because companies are not doing these things. And I say this all the time. People don't leave because of money. They don't leave because of the actual job itself. Majority of the time it's because of management supervisor not showing that they care, not giving them the tools they need to win. They don't feel like they really matter within that company. They think once they were hired, that's it. Everything has stopped then. They don't feel like someone is actually trying to build their career because they're not learning anything. Everyone wants to learn. No one wants to just get a job and don't learn anything else from there. You want to continue to grow because people have aspirations of being promoted, or some people just want to be better at their job. And it's up to us as leaders, business owners, managers of a company to give the employees all the ammunition they need to win. It's our job to set them up to win. That's what leaders do. That's what leaders do. Keep your employees armed at all times with all the ammunition they need to be successful with dealing with the customers, with dealing with their everyday job, with dealing with any type of adversity that's going to come to their job. The two things that's going to help with that are their meetings. Let them know that has there been any changes, or it could be just a motivational meeting. It could be a checkup meeting, just trying to find out if they're from you as a manager, as a business owner, as a leader, trying to find out information from the employees. Is there anything that we're doing that we need to change? Is there anything that you guys need that we're not giving right now? Is there anything that you guys need that you feel will make your job easier or set you up in a position to win? So it's different reasons why you have meetings. And also with the trainings, you definitely want to have those all the time and just make sure people need to brush up on certain things. They're not always doing the same job all the time. Some jobs, yes, but a lot of jobs, some things they might not have done in 6 months, because that particular job, that particular task was called to be done 6 months ago. And they probably only do it once a year. It could be a job they only do twice a year. So someone like that, they need to be trained. They need to, have briefing. Just brief the training. It doesn't have to be long. Like I said before, it doesn't have to be long. Make it short. But the key is that continuously have your meetings throughout the day. And no one likes to go to meetings. We know this. So make sure, leader, that you have an agenda. Make sure you have a purpose for the meeting, and try to make it exciting if it's going to be something that's long, particularly anything over 10 minutes. You want to make sure you can build some type of excitement with them. Other than that, if it's a briefing, give the information, motivate your people, and let's get back to work and get it going. Folks, this has been your professional development guy. I thank you for continuing to watch the video. Please subscribe and share. If you have any questions or topics that you would like for us to discuss, please feel free to reach out to me at cflynn@expandbc.com. That's cflynn@expand, B as in Bravo, C as in Charlie.com. I want you all to have a super fantastic week and be safe.